All right, everybody. Welcome back to episode 2. We never
Still no name.
Yeah, still no name. We never got any comments, so eventually we may just come up with one. I don't know. We'll probably ask Tom.
Yeah, I need.
Ask some of the boys. Ask if they got any ideas. But yeah, for right now, we still don't have a name. If you're watching this and you do have a name, go ahead and put it in there. We'll still look out for them. But as of right now, yeah, we're still chilling with no name.
We're just gonna get that white cord. I'm just getting out of the way. Ignore the charging cable.
I need mine plugged in though too right now. I don't know. Oh man, wrapped
Yeah, I
around
just
the
saw
whole
that white
thing.
line. Thank you. Anyways, so we got some stuff to talk about today.
A lot.
Which cute intro. How was your morning?
You know how my morning was.
You want to explain how your morning went? What a day.
So
What a fucking day.
talk about a day. You say a day. So got off work yesterday, came home. For those of you who know me, you know that I don't sleep very well, and I'm kind of an insomniac. So kind of stayed up all night. Got ready for work. Had to be there at 6 in the morning, and work about what 15, 20 minutes at most. I guess
Yeah,
traffic
it's about
20 minutes.
to get there.
And so pulled in. On my way there, I was driving. And I noticed that a couple of hesitations when I was hitting the gas in my car, and saw my check engine light come on, and then it went away. So I was like, oh, I hit a bump and it knocked the light loose, whatever. Then I noticed that my car temperature was slowly getting higher and higher and higher, and got off the exit, pulled into the parking lot, and as I was pulling into the parking lot, everything just totally clamped up. My brakes went away, my power steering went away, my car was smoking so bad I couldn't even see out of my windshield. And luckily I was able to pull into the parking lot. 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Tried calling this motherfucker twice. While I was driving, by the way. I noticed it while I was driving. Called him, didn't answer.
So asleep.
And ended up having to call our mother.
Actually, no, I wasn't asleep.
You weren't
Yes, I
asleep.
did.
You were
Oh,
playing
no,
a
I
game
was
and you were
literally playing
focused.
modded Fallout 4 this morning because I was just absolutely bored.
So I ended up having to call
Shut
the
up,
mother.
Bethesda.
And she ended up taking me to him, and he was like, "You're at work."
I was like, what?
Yeah. And
I was like, alright, I'll be there like 15 minutes. I don't know.
so, fucking 30 minutes later, because for some reason you got unlucky and got stuck behind two things
I
that
got
you
stuck
just
behind
can't
log
get.
trucks, so I was just
You
like,
got
whatever.
log trucks and police. So it was like there was just no getting around it at that
If
point.
it was a county cop, I would have drove around him. I'm not driving around states. States here are retarded. But
So yeah, so that was interesting, and then thought we found out what it was, went and bought parts for it, and then found out that it's something a lot bigger than that.
dude, I don't know who thought it was like every other car. So it's just a. Sorry, I had a burp. It's just a coolant bypass for like the oil cooler. So it's just like a line that's clamped to a metal line. But old shit back in the day, they used like a permit, for any of my techs back there, it's a crimp clamp. So they have the line crimped to a metal line, and then it's just the regular hose clamp to the port. So it's like literally a hose clamp to a port, crimp clamp to metal line, up to another crimp clamp to another rubber hose into the fucking firewall. And I was like, we're just gonna order this line, and then we look when we get home.
Yep.
After it gets towed, you can't get the I can't find the part anywhere, even looking up through his VIN. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna bubblegum patch it. Not really, but kind of. Just bring back my old road tech skills. We're just gonna cut the rubber hose, put a junction union in it for it, clamp, on the way. I just thought about it though. We are gonna have to get a little different size hose.
Get a different size hose, yeah, probably.
Well, because
we
I
need
got
the- we need the
3/4
one.
to go. Because I was just like, oh fuck it, because that one end was bigger for the crimp on it. And I was like, fuck it, we'll just.
We should have ordered that and gotten that picked up, I guess, because they could have had it there.
Well, the rubber hose they'll have.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not going to the other place because I'm not gonna give away locations, but there's an advance where that dude's an idiot. I just can't. I will never go back to
100%.
that dude's a moron.
I honestly don't care.
As a tech,
about
I
giving it
can't
away.
stand parts stores unless it's Napa. I just can't.
I honestly don't care about giving locations away, but I guess we'll be a little nice today.
Well, more so for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But yeah, so we did all that. I want to say tow truck got there what 9 a.m. By the way, I'm still up.
Dude, it was such a morning. We waited an hour and a half for a tow
We
truck.
waited an hour and a half, even though they told me it'd be about 40 to 45. Ended up getting there.
But you guys can't see this. I was just pissed. I
yeah.
just work for a tow company. Like I just can't be asked.
By the way, the wheels would not move.
We
We couldn't move the car. Luckily, he was able to pull it on.
I actually don't. Well, we just couldn't move because I think whatever you did, I just think he has old drum brakes. Everybody knows they're not this, so I just think you know how drum brakes get. If you know, they can get kind of just stuck. So I just think the way you were, they were stuck in the second he just put heavy tension on it, it breaks him free.
Yeah.
It does with track trailers. Like sometimes you have to backtrack
So-
trailer. Like There's been times where I trailers I back the drum brakes all the way off and they're still stuck. I literally just like either you have to bing it and make the springs come in, or you literally just pull it and let like just the tension crack it, and then the springs will bring them in. But
so
what
I
a
did
morning.
that.
What a morning.
Ended up taking. I'm gonna say we got back here about 10-ish. By the time we got done with
It was
everything.
probably 10:30 by the time I get back.
10:30 we got home. He looked at it, and then we realized we needed the other part. Came in here. Ended up ordering that, like we said. We're gonna get that tomorrow. So now I can't go to work tomorrow either. So it's just it's been ridiculous to this point. And then
I took
so yeah,
a nap. That's why I sound like this. I just woke up not long ago.
I was gonna say yeah. I took a small nap after that since I didn't have to work, and just got up, watched.
It's a little late, by the way. This is getting recorded on Saturday. I know we said we'd get these out on Friday.
Yeah, we were just supposed
I'll
to
take the
wore
blame
out.
for this one because I actually did not. I refused to get up the other day to do
Yeah.
the pod. I'm not gonna lie. I was so
It
exhausted.
was yesterday, wasn't it? Was it yesterday or was it Thursday? It was Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, 'cause
I was not getting up. There's a chance, but I did wake up to shoot a possum. But
That's about it. That's a whole nother.
Wait, that was this morning too.
That was this. Oh my Jesus, yeah.
Dude, it's been a long day.
3 a.m. We're out shooting a possum because they're after our cats out there, and
I have baby kittens outside, so
yeah, it was just like, it was all around.
it's been a good Saturday. It's a good intro for this. It's just a blabber morning.
So yeah, pretty shitty morning overall.
Facts. Let's talk about Halo a little bit, and we'll also talk about this gotta be like a two-part mixture. The Summit 1G M&K clip, remember?
It was pretty crazy.
Huh?
So yeah, I saw it. It was pretty crazy.
It was a nice clip, but the argument was seeing M&K and HGS more to see more clips like that, but it's are we just gonna ignore all of Formo's nice shots
and all? I mean,
Lucid,
I'm sorry,
Frosty,
I've seen.
Snake
I was gonna say I've seen so many clips.
Now, don't
and
get me
Lucid's
wrong.
extermination is crazy, which I'll probably put that in
Don't
here.
get me wrong. A Halo Pro even 1v1 Summit and even gave Summit his flowers and literally said you might actually be the best sniper I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but also I think
it has to do with the ability to flick the mouse.
No, no, it's not just that. If you ever just saw Summit when he played CS Pro, he literally was an op merchant.
Yeah.
I know you don't know what that means. It's literally the sniper they use.
Yeah.
The dude is insane just sniping. You should watch, even in DayZ, which is not even considered a competitive game. It's just dude, his snipes are insane. He's just that's his mechanical gift at video games. He's a sniping demon. Either whether he's flicking, precision, distances, he just is really good at sniping. So he might just be the best video game sniper I've ever seen. Period.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of what Bound was saying too. He's literally insane at
But
sniping.
what people brought up, and I saw a good point, was that it's a crazy clip, and yeah, you can make the argument that he is the greatest sniper, right?
But I just couldn't believe that where he did the clip and on the map was literally a week and the clip was taken a week after the same spot on the same map, literally almost the same kind of three-piece that Lucid did.
Well, Lucid did a 4. He did all 4 of them.
Did he? Was it a 4?
Lucid got a complete extermination. He hit the scope. He hit the
overkill?
Well, it's called an extermination.
It's called an overkill.
Yeah, they call it an overkill. But when you kill them all 4 that quickly, it'll say extermination because you got all 4 at once, within a short succession.
I thought no, that's an overkill.
They also call it an extermination
I don't think so.
because you wiped out the whole enemy team at once. If they're all dead if you get them all dead before any of them respawn, it's an extermination. Overkill is just when you get 4 in a row. Extermination is if you get all 4.
Time to do it. And
Yeah,
it's not 4 in a row.
but if you can get 4 in a row with 1 respawning at the end before you kill them all 4, there's still a gap.
No, an overkill is supposed to be a kill before the first kill respawn timer.
No, because think about it, I got the triple kill, right? And that took about 10 seconds in that clip I had. It's about a 10-second clip,
because
right?
It took you 10 seconds. If you'd done it in
To
7,
get a
you would have
triple
had
kill.
Yeah, because...
But what I'm saying is if I would have gotten another one right there, that would have been an overkill. Extermination is when you exterminate all the enemies before the respawn timer.
I've never seen extermination. I've killed all enemies before respawn timer. I'm pretty sure it's just an overkill.
It just says it. I don't think it actually gets a thing. It will just say extermination. But anyway, that's besides the point. Lucid did indeed get all 4. But what I'm going to say is that I feel and we've talked about this, when it comes to most games, I feel like it's harder to play on controller than it is M&K when it comes to certain games.
No.
I feel like it is.
There's very few.
Because
very few in between. There's more games that are more viable on controller, in my opinion, than M&K.
It depends on what type of games we're talking about.
Fortnite and Siege are the only games I see you really should play M&K on. Aside from
Well,
that,
no,
no.
not well. Siege is you're gonna play. Yeah, you can't play it if you play on console.
Well,
but,
on console, yeah,
yeah.
but like I
Um,
think the game functions
correct. I
smoother
can understand
on
that.
controller
But
or
what I'm
on
saying is
keyboard.
like for certain game, like, but see, that's what also I want to talk about is he's one of the best snipers ever, right? But Lucid is, in my opinion, it's still. I mean, there's a debate between him and probably what Snake. I would say Snakebite probably on who's the better Slayer right now in
No,
the league.
Renegade.
Or yeah, Renegade. Sorry, I mean Snakebite's not bad, but
I'll have to give Renegade a
and don't
spot.
get me wrong, Trippy deserves his due because Trippy has been going crazy, especially in this invitational. He's been slaying like crazy.
I think
he had a
if I had to
2.6
give you the
something
top
like A, I
Slayers
think.
from the top 4 teams, I'd
Um,
probably have to say Lucid, Renegade, Bound, and from Sentinels, I don't know. They can kind of all do their own thing when it needs to be.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Lethal probably more than anybody.
I could see Lethal
For
being the
Sentinels.
best, yeah, but see
I
that's
just-
what
yeah, I'm
but
pretty
that's
sure
what I'm
that's
saying
the
is
top-
like
is that not the top four?
yeah,
feel
I
like
can
those
see
are the
that.
top four
But
for sure.
that's what I'm saying is like and he does all they do all this on controller and I'd say they're the best overall. And but see like Lucid is still gross with the sniper. Like gross. And especially the shock rifle. He's gross with the shock rifle.
I think Formal's better with sniper, because Formal is just
I think he's better with the actual sniper, but I'm talking about overall snipers. I think Lucid is better. Cuz he's nasty with the shock rifle and he's still nasty with the sniper. And he's got the what is it? I can never remember the name of it. The plasma rifle.
yeah. The extermination badge is not in Halo Infinite. I knew it wasn't. It's
I
literally.
swear to God. Yeah, no,
It's
no.
not.
I've heard them say it.
It's
Like the
not
announcer
in
has
the
literally
game.
said
It's
extermination.
literally not in Infinite at all.
The badge isn't. No. You don't
the
get a
call
badge.
and the call and the bad medal is not.
I'm telling
in
you, I
Halo
swear I
Infinite.
heard
It's
it say
not.
it on Lucid's
It's
thing.
overkill. I know that.
But
They
he
don't do exterminations anymore.
huh?
They don't do extermination medals anymore.
Um
Why'd I open that? This one wasn't done. But we move.
so anyway, but like it's just things like I feel like he's good at sniping on M&K, but can he keep up with the best in all slaying? I don't think so on M&K. I think that there's just
No, because he's 1v1 bound and he showed
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Like,
He can
the
snipe.
most
He can
kills
snipe you
got
across
on
map,
bound.
but
Well, he's not. He could quickscope and flick too. Like it's kind of gross. Like
Yeah,
that's literally
but-
the only kills he
with
got on
sniper
bound
though.
was
That's what I'm
snipers.
saying. If you put him in with a
And
BR,
probably
I
a
think
few
he gets.
BR.
I think
He's
he
probably
gets
got a
ass
few
kicked.
BR kills on him, but like
A few, but that's what I'm saying. If you put him in with a BR with the M&K, he's gonna.
I
get
will
shit on.
say it was a really good like insight to see Bound 1v1 Summit. Like also Bound 1v1 like that whole friend group of Summit. It was a cool M&K video to watch. It was a cool Summit video to watch because like it gave me more perspective on like Bound as well. That guy
Yeah.
needs to do more. That kid needs to do more content.
I mean, from what I've heard, he may actually do it. I
He
mean,
needs
it
to
would
do
be
more
nice,
content.
but
I haven't really seen like any content from Bound, and don't get me wrong, I think Bound is gross. Like personally, mechanically, I think Bound is gross.
see, even Lucid's title is "I can't stop getting exterminations." They still call it exterminations.
The pros do, but it's
But that's
an
what
overkill.
I think he actually. I wonder if it's like a special setting or something because
No,
I swear to God, in the thing
overkill.
it will say extermination. Like
It's
I'm
not,
actually
it's
about to listen.
overkill. Because there is no exterms, but
Anyway, I mean, but it's things like that, and like people don't realize that everybody's like, oh, he did it. No, he does that all the time. Like that's
yeah,
it.
I mean,
It
it's
looks
just
cool,
Clips.
but
Someone's good though.
yeah. But overall, yeah. And so lead into the Halo tournament, I guess. So we obviously had pool play. I went
didn't
ahead and
watch a lot
saved
today.
the. Yeah, he fell asleep. I made sure to stay up for most of this. So pool play was pretty easy. Pool A. Let's see who won. Navi and SSG ended up winning, going in the winners bracket. There, both finished 2-1. Sentinel and it looks like.
SSG won, right?
Huh?
SSG won, right?
In bracket, I'm not sure. I actually didn't watch that one game. Sentinels and Navi White.
Navi white. Navi's got 2 teams.
Yeah, they got white and red. Or native white, not Navi.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Navi.
You said
but I saw-
Navi, and I said
Yeah,
there's no
I'm
way Navi's
capping.
got 2 teams.
Native white and native
red.
white and Sentinels were both top of Pool B. Sentinel went 3-0. Native white went 2-1. Phase 3-0 won their pool with the Rebels coming in second with 2-1.
Who's on native white?
I actually couldn't tell you. I genuinely couldn't tell you.
I don't know who's on native white. I know
Um,
some of the native red boys though.
And then Quadrant ended up winning Pool D. Optic in second. Optic 2-1. Quadrant 3-0.
So we ended up clinching
And
second
then-
in pools. That's
Correct.
good.
So we went into the winners bracket. Matt's win, we got the luck of the draw. We played. Who did we play? We played. I want to say
The
the
boys
Red.
need to go back to the drawing board. I just think they do a lot of their year one strats, and teams are. I actually am gonna take back some of the stuff we said about
Why can I not think of what the name of that team is? Oh my god.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna talk about the boys.
COL.
Oh, complexity.
Complexity. I was like, I see the star. We beat Complexity in the first round.
Oh, you know why that's a star?
Couldn't tell you. I don't follow that many people. I literally follow
No,
like 2 games.
I'm talking about complexity.
Yeah,
though.
I did. Couldn't tell you.
Well, you know who partially owns complexity, right?
No.
Tim the Tap Man. You know who else partially owns them? That's why it's a star, because they're based out of them. Oh, I don't know, Jerry Jones.
Of course it is.
Why do you think Tim the Tap Man was part of it, Jerry? Because he's a Dallas fan.
Yeah, well, they lose just like the Cowboys. So Optic plays them in the first round.
No, the
they end up
complexity
3-0ing
dynasty
them.
back in the day was insane.
We ended up 3-0ing them. Pretty damn easy. We literally, I want to say, one of the Slayers.
And I respect Jerry Jones for that, by the way, for like helping the esports scene. I don't mind. I like to see the esports.
I mean, I hate
scene
Jerry
there.
Jones, but that's just because a lot of people hate Jerry Jones. He deserves a lot of the hate he gets.
We just hate the Cowboys. But
No, I don't just hate the Cowboys. I also just fucking hate Jerry Jones.
I can't hate Jerry Jones because some of his business ordeals are actually like good business.
So we end up
He's a
winning
good businessman.
3-0.
Might not be a good person, but he's a good businessman.
What was the one
I do
game that
respect
stood out in
business.
that? Oh, that's what it was. So we 4-0'd them
Who?
in King of the Hill. We 3-0'd like the whole series.
Oh, G1?
No.
Oh no. They did 4-0 G1 map 4 pools. I did see that game.
Yeah.
Slammed him in recharge. Holy shit, they speed
And which one? Who?
Optic versus G1 pool
Yeah.
play. Today. That literally was today at like 12.
Yeah.
So, I mean, absolutely speed ran. Well, the map wasn't at 12, but they. What kind of was it 12?
So anyway, we
Speed
3-0'd
ran
them
the
in
shit.
total. We 4-0'd them in the first game. It was King of the Hill on a recharge, maybe. I think we 4-0'd them, and then we went into a Slayer and shit on them. I think it was like 50-34, and then, or no, it's 50. It's like 50-28. It was
They need to
bad.
just keep playing
Bad.
at the pace they're playing.
No.
Today.
Like we won 50-28 in Slayer.
They
Bad.
They just need to keep playing at like a pace though.
And then
They
we
keep
won.
playing at like a higher, like at a faster pace. I don't know. I feel like.
Oh yeah. No, they've gotten really good at
Shout out
noticing that.
APG was looking good today though.
APG did look. He was
from what
solid.
I
He
watched.
wasn't. I wouldn't say he's like back, but he definitely was. He's definitely majorly improved from the last Invitational.
I've just been also thinking. I'm wondering where they're all practicing.
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, if
Because I
this
will
was Worlds,
say, year one they were really good because they also did a lot of their. Just because I watched so many Optic videos, they did a lot of practicing all together, like
yeah, I know.
at the hex quarters
At
with
the-
bonding. So like, I know a lot of people don't really care or know. Like the hex quarters is leaving soon, so like they're in the process of like getting everything to their downtown office now in
Yeah.
Dallas. So I wonder how much like. And everybody that doesn't really understand esports, I don't care what you say, like chemistry is a big thing for team. Like not just skill, like chemistry as well. So like them like having good vibes as a team, like playing together, like even in the same room, like can like just grow the chemistry and like can like translate the gameplay. So I feel like year one they did a lot of like the onlines and the quals and like practiced as it's like in the same facility, you know. So I feel like there was a lot of good chemistry and bonding that literally brought them in one Worlds. Like let's be real. The end of the year, I've watched all the videos like towards that too because like they did a lot of processes merging COD and Halo. So like it was cool to see like the camaraderie as a team. It was nice to see APG get a ring. It was nice to see Formal come back to Halo and get a ring his first year back in Halo after, you know, leaving a shit scene in COD. It was nice to see not APG, I just said APG, Trippy and Lucid get their first tournament, then get rings. But I feel like now, like, just all, like, in different places, they just might not be getting the best practice either. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah, but I'm
also gonna call him out because I've watched even though like not really calling him out, I'm just gonna like just mention it just because I've watched your guys' videos from the test of time. Yo, Formo, you need to do more content, my boy.
Oh, he does. No,
Dude,
he doesn't
you
stream near
have
as
been
much.
like straight MIA.
No, he like streams like
You
once
did
a week.
one fly cast and was like, yeah, I'm kind of just like gotta get out of the shell. Yeah, you do, because holy shit, do I miss Peppy Formal.
Well, I mean,
Where is
he's
Pepe
old.
Formal?
I mean, really, he's not. I mean, he's not old. He's your
Seth
age.
is like
He's older than you. He's 28.
Formal's 28.
Formal's 28. Scump said it today. Yeah, because Scump's 27, right? No, Scump's.
He's gonna be 20. Well, he either just turned 27 or he is 27.
Yeah, and Formal's a year older than him. So he's 28.
I thought Formal was
No,
younger.
that's what they were
than Seth.
joking about today. They said Formal's literally fucking 28 playing against 19-year-olds. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking
Literally,
crazy.
like,
And shitting on them, nonetheless.
He's
But yeah,
old.
so we ended up.
Well, APG's older too. APG's like probably the same age as
Yeah.
Formal. I think actually like 28.
So complexity, we ended up 3-0ing.
Clayster's
Pretty
30.
easy. We moved on next, and we played FaZe, and everybody was hyped for this. It was a rematch from the last
They played FaZe today?
Invitational.
I
Yeah.
actually wish I was up for that.
And guess
Yeah.
what?
We lost.
3-0'd them.
Did we really?
3-0'd them. And not only did we 3-0 them, first game, it was solid. It was,
How'd the Slayer go?
Listen, shit on them.
That's actually my curiosity.
No, we didn't
for
shit on
Slayer.
them.
I actually do.
But, so, no, we won. We 3-0'd them, obviously. First
How much
one,
he scores though. I don't care
first
what
one,
they are.
guess
I
what?
actually need to see like map scores.
What did we play? Crap. Domination. Okay? Or we played Stronghold? Sorry, Domination. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm playing like 4 different games in my head. So we played Strongholds on Solitude, right? 250 to 10 we won. We triple capped probably for the first 2 minutes of the game. Like, they were just getting shit on. FaZe shit on them.
They're still playing.
Or, what? Are they playing right now? Yeah, the tournament's not over. Are they playing right now? I thought their game wasn't until later.
Oh, it's Space Station, not FaZe.
Yeah, we're playing Space Station right now.
Yeah, in semis.
Yeah, is it actually live right now? I thought that wasn't for another like 20, 30 minutes.
Nah, but we'll just keep this on. We'll just keep muting.
Yeah, I was gonna say just because
But
what's
I
the
was
score
watching
right now?
scores, but it's 0-0.
Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, we won that first round, 250 to 10. They literally didn't. We triple capped for most of that game, and like even Shotzi, because I was watching Scump, Shotzi hopped in his thing, and Shotzi was like, "Yeah, this map is literally so easy to triple cap on because you have to realize Solitude is a Halo 5 map. Shotzi obviously got the ring from Halo 5. So he was talking about how this is literally the easiest map to triple cap on, and they triple capped that pretty easy, and then that's when I kind of got
It really
scared.
is. We've actually. It's
yeah,
pretty easy
we
to
have. We
hold
triple
rotates
cap it.
on that. I'm pretty good at strongholds on.
On Solitude, yeah, we get pretty good at that. But we
I actually
do.
have to turn this off. I actually won't focus.
I was gonna say you can just put it over here if you
Nah,
want on mine because I kind of want to watch.
Nah, my eyes won't get off of it actually. I just
so-
saw Bound, and I'm not gonna lie, Bound's maybe it's cracked.
Yeah, he's actually ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, we ended up doing that. Then we went into the Slayer, and that's when I got scared because last time we played when we were in Utah, they shit on us bad in Slayer. Like they made us look like amateurs, like bad.
And
bad.
the very first, I just remember. I keep just thinking back to the first time of the year where we went map 5 and we won. They won the tournament,
Yeah.
but they didn't even finish the Slayer by score.
Yeah.
They let it go to time and they literally took a 4-kill lead and just didn't even. Actually, I think it ended up being like a 1-kill lead and they just like
They were
everybody
hiding.
just ratted and it was like.
Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed, but I was like, okay. I've also realized that they realized you guys are still using year 1 strats and you need
Yeah.
to change things up. Like FaZe could have won that game and they Optic literally realized they had an advantage and just said, all right,
Pretty much.
run away.
But
like,
anyway,
what are we
so
doing,
we
boys?
end up having so again, like that's how they beat us last time in 5 games.
Holy shit. That's insane.
Yeah, that was. They ended up. We were up by 6 kills at one point in the Utah one, and then they ended up just coming back and destroying us. So heading into game 2, I was not exactly pumped. But then they ended up pulling that out. I want to say we played on Streets. That's what it was. We played Slayer on Streets. Trippy was going crazy. He got rockets, I think, 3 times. He got 6 or so kills, I want to say. One of them he wasted both, and dude,
Shout out
even
to Dirty
Scump was like,
Worker.
oh, dude, it actually was pissing me off what Trippy was doing the last one. But Lucid got it, had a lot of good trades, and so then we went into map 3, which was
Like Niak with a
Hardpoint on Live Fire,
Hardpoint. We're not playing COD.
or not
King of the
Hardpoint, King of the
Hill.
Hill on Live Fire.
Holy shit.
I'm just like playing like 6 different games in my head right now, just going back and forth. So yeah, we ended up playing King of the Hill. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Ended up playing King of the Hill on Live Fire, and yeah, they ran away. The first hill was so fugazi. They were literally in hill, and like everybody was like, oh, they needed like they were in hill for 2 more seconds. It was their hill, right? All of a sudden, 8 nades just came in, blew everybody up, like all at once. It was ridiculous. They hopped in hill, FaZe capped it, and then they just went on a tear. I think they ended up winning 4-2 or 4-1. And there is one, I'm going to actually have to show you the clip later, of Formal literally holding down the hill because it was contested. He was literally one hit. He was literally just going and like he was just quick. He was toggling, hit, and then he would just hood back. He put his head down. And he was just jumping, so nobody could hit him. All the nades were going around him, and eventually APG and everybody respawned, got over there. They capped the hill and won. Dude, I was like, and everybody was just going, "Oh my God, Formal is literally doing everything." And I was just like, "Fuck Formal, let's go!" Oh, dude, I was pumped for that. But yeah, ended up 3-0ing FaZe, and then we're obviously playing. You said SSG right now.
Yeah, SSG. So
I don't know if we'll be. They were really good in the last tournament too. But I'm telling you right now, as I've seen them play when they played Complexity, and then they just played FaZe. If this is how they play when we go to champs, they have the best chance of winning. Because not only that, but what made it even worse is Quadrant got 3-0'd in the first round in the bracket by who did they get? I think it was Sentinel. I think it was Sentinels. It may not have been. I can't remember who they got 3-0'd by. Or no, it was I think it was Native Red. Native Red 3-0'd them. And everybody was just so perplexed because they beat us. Yeah, put it up there. I didn't think about that.
We'll let Halo play in the background for now, and we'll move on from
I was going to say, this will be like when we do it next week, we'll probably recap this mainly.
Definitely putting my boy shit.
I was going to say, you got to put Scump up.
There's going to be no sound, so that's why I put it on here. But, let's talk about Siege's new fucking season. Actually, I might have put this on. I just saw all the flash from this.
Oh.
Like, yeah, that actually might have to go off. But, okay, so we'll move on from this. I'll turn that off. But, well, let's talk about Siege's fucking new season launch.
Dude, that is so... It's... First
what
off...
a launch, by the way.
Can I say this?
Ubisoft.
I didn't think you could make a game that was dog shit more dog shit when you said you were updating
it.
The game is bad. Don't tell me the game's not
I
bad.
enjoyed the game when I didn't have to regrind it.
You know what? I enjoyed the game when it was actually people who wanted to play the game and weren't just ratting in corners and being sweats. That's what the kind of game that I wish they would do.
Well, no, all I'm going to say is if you're above gold, if you're above gold plat in that game and you're not playing ranked and you're playing unranked and trying your absolute hardest, you're just a weirdo.
That's what I'm saying. And it's annoying because like I'm playing unranked. Well, it's not unranked anymore, but another thing that's so gay, you can't ban operators in unranked.
Oh, it's just standard. But like for me, it's like I was already like probably like up in like a level 100. I've already been able to play ranked. I've played ranked before, and then I had the issue where my account, I was like reset, and I contacted Ubisoft, and there was like that whole like month of giving like account information to them, and this was actual Ubisoft. No, I was not getting scammed. Like I was actually talking to a verified Ubisoft like employer. I was through Ubisoft's website, secure conversations and stuff, trying to like just get my account back. And they were literally like, we actually have no idea what happened. We can't find any information. And I bought the battle pass, literally couldn't get anything back. So I've had to like physically grind, and that has like been. It has literally just like turned me away from it, like personally.
It's just the game where
I don't want to redo what I already like. I lost all my operators. I'm not paying money to like get all the operators back.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not. Why would I do that when I already had them?
Well, the aggravating point for me is that it's
so
just
stupid.
like, and another thing where it's just like Zenning in that game has gotten ridiculous. Zenning in that game is fucking ridiculous.
If it's not ranked, I can tell who's zimming because there's no.
No, it's unranked. When we play unranked, it's just a bunch of fucking Zemmers, bro. You can tell.
Yeah, I can tell who's zimming and who's not.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Are some of you that have really good aim, and there's some of you that are like, okay, you.
And I'll give you your dues if you have good aim. But there are some people, I'll walk in a door, and I literally look at where their dot is. There's no way that was a headshot. Like, it was literally be on my chest, and they hit me in the head. I'm like...
Yeah, I know some of you are zenning, and I know when some of you are zimming. There are two different. Zenning is like using a Cronus, which is scripts, which I am probably... The most annoyed I get with zenning is in Rust, because...
Fair.
I mean, it's like, I don't know if you actually, like, I know you've never played Rust, you've seen me play Rust, but, like, if you actually play Rust on console, you actually gotta be able to shoot. Like, you actually do. Shout out my boy fucking Tyler89X for fucking my Rust duo that you need to get back with me, but, like, holy shit, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, but, like, if you're scripting in Rust, it's blatantly obvious, like, because your gun literally doesn't move, and in Rust there is literally no guns that don't move.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying. But like in Siege I can tell. Like it's very easy. Like a lot of us can tell. Like with controllers there's just on mouse I can tell it's kinda hard. Like that's when I can tell you're zimming too. I can tell when there's still recoil, but I can tell when you control it with the mouse. Cause One, he knows I'm a weirdo. I'll take every controller apart. I just know how the micro adjustments are supposed to look on a controller, and I can tell when you're not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell when you're controlling it very well and have good aim. Like, I watch Jinxie's aim, I'm like, that kid's insane.
Yeah,
but
he's
I
cracked.
also watch people who are zenning and zimming, and I can tell the difference.
Yeah.
So, like...
And it's just
Also,
the point.
people could be like, how? I've played video games for
And
15
listen,
years. I can tell the
cheating
difference.
in that
I've
aspect
played for 15
and shit like that has been
competitively,
it's
almost,
been
like-
it's been a thing ever since video games have come out. There's always been some type of way to cheat or whatever. But
Shout out the Game Boy Shark Boys back in the day. I don't even know if you remember that.
I know what it is, but I never had
I
one.
had many of them. That's how I know
Um,
old boy. If any of you know Game Boy Advance Shark Boy codes, dude, let's go.
But so it's
Shoot
just
with
it's just one of
guts.
those things. It's like you may be thinking that you're cool and you're winning, but like it's gotten to the point to where it's ruined so many shooter games for me. I can't play shooter games anymore, and it's mainly just because I know I'm gonna load it. Like me and
Oh, that actually
shout out
has
Bob. We were literally playing in BO2.
good flow in for my next topic. Anyways, it's like games being boring, and that's kind of part of it.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like,
It's just, but it's just like nobody has fun, even if a game isn't boring. For instance, we were playing BO2 the other night. That's a fun game. Best, we talked about it before. It's the best COD. I gotta plug this in. I was gonna say, why is it lighting up like that? So we talked about it. You know, me and Bob were like, hey, let's. He has BO2. It's the all-time greatest COD, whatnot.
I don't have a bad time playing BO2.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not bad if they're not all cheating. And me and Bob loaded into a lobby.
No,
I shit you not.
The reason,
No, no, no.
okay, when you play the older 360 games, the reason is because you still load into lobbies with people that are playing on 360s, and the hacks from the old 360s are insane.
But that's what I'm saying. Is this
Are
kid? I shit you not.
insane.
I literally took a screenshot.
It is fun
This
to
kid-
go back and like have the old like hack lobby memories from like the actual 360 days,
But
nah,
it's
the
just
flying
fucking
shit,
so annoying
people are
because this
no,
kid
the old
literally
games is more
had
funny.
he had 50 kills in less than 2 minutes with a sniper.
It's see in the old games to me it was just funny.
No, spawn dead, spawn dead. I was like, this is ridiculous. I literally had. There was 5 times I was killed.
See,
I hadn't even had time
I
to
don't
look.
know why that's tilting to you. That game is so old, and it's just like, see, that's like you didn't play it back in the day. That would happen like when it was out.
Okay, but I know it's gotten worse. I've seen clips
Yeah,
of people
because
playing.
it's so easy to do it on the 360s.
Yes, but
but
that's what I'm
like
saying.
at the same time, that's an old game. That's not really that doesn't bother
But
me.
no,
like
but
that.
it does because those are the games that are still fun. They've
No,
ruined
I mean,
all the new games.
that
There's
to
not a
me
single
is
new
just
game
funny.
that I've found. Okay, I take that back. There's not a single new shooter game that I found that I just absolutely enjoy.
None. There's zero.
Within the last 4 years, there's not
actually
one.
zero.
There's none.
There's no
Halo
shooter.
is 2017.
There's not even
Or
new
no,
games
2018,
that
2017?
aren't shooters that I enjoy.
There are for me.
No, there's just
I played the Harry Potter, the Star Wars games.
There's
stuff like
literally
that.
2 games, and the only reason I say no is because they didn't have enough content to keep me more entertained. Shout out to Bethesda for getting ready to do that.
Yeah.
Because if anybody's ever played a Bethesda game, you know that you could get locked into that game for over 100 hours.
Yeah.
So, I probably have 150 hours in Skyrim, and I probably still have like 70 hours of content to do because I have the deluxe edition. So, Fallout, and like this is another reason I'm excited is because he saw me doing this today and yesterday. I was playing some Fallout 4. Is the mods that Bethesda lets the community do that make the game a little different as well. It's a little refreshing. I don't know if Starfield has that. I know some of you guys have early access because you are. I actually did not get it. I'm just going to play it off Game Pass because part of it is just because new games are just so disappointing. It's like, why do I want to invest in something I might not enjoy? So we'll see. I'm kind of excited for that. But just games in general, they don't hit like they used to.
And I'm sorry, I know you're into your games like Starfield and stuff that's coming out, but like for me, there's just nothing. Like it's to the point to where
You just gotta learn to. You just need to expand your horizons.
no, there's just nothing good out right now. There hasn't been a good game that has come out that is like okay. Let me rephrase this. There hasn't been multiple good. There used to be years where you would get like 4 to 5 good games within like 3 or 4
Studios
months.
just don't care.
Right? Exactly, because they know you're still going to buy it
Can you move it?
just for nostalgia mainly. So it's just one of those things. It's like, for instance, all you said ever since you found out the new COD was coming out this year and how it wasn't going to be made by Treyarch, you literally, I'm not going to buy it. And then you're like, well, like it's
The
COD.
only reason, well, okay,
And there you go.
The part
That's
of
where
it
they get
is-
you. They don't care, but
well,
they know you'll
COD
buy
is
it.
different because like
It's gonna be dog shit. I'm just telling you that right now. There's
I
gonna
mean,
be glitches, and everybody's gonna be mad. There's gonna be all kinds of things that people are gonna hate, and
well,
you're gonna have already
that's every
wasted the
COD.
money.
And that's literally from BO2 as well. Like there was the blur glitch in BO2.
Yeah,
the
no.
problem is that
There's gonna be
the
so much
difference
wrong with
is
this
that okay, and I'll be blunt. there's a difference between your skill level and then like my skill level exposing glitches. Like I don't that shit doesn't bother me. What bothered me about last year was the obliterate of sound EQ. That was annoying, and no red dots. Like you just didn't make COD what COD was. And it literally was everybody could there was no movement. There was no way to like there was no skill gap. This year I'm a little excited because there's red dots and there's a skill gap. There's like a skill gap system. There's movement again. You need movement for a skill gap. For me, that is what I want in COD. Now, CODs are dog shit because they don't hit the same because they're not fun. Like, the only way that I enjoy it is playing competitively for cash, S&D chows, or ranked. Ranked is not fun. Ranked is not fun because there's cheaters. Pubs is not fun, and this is why CODs aren't fun anymore. Why are there skill-based matchmaking in public lobbies? I'm not sweating in pubs. It's annoying. I don't want to play pubs.
It's all shooter games now. Halo does it. Siege does it. It's
that's
annoying
the
as fuck.
Is I don't want skill-based matchmaking in pubs. I'd rather go back to no SPMM, and then CODs would be fun. That's why CODs aren't fun. If there was no SPMM, I wouldn't care. But I don't want to sweat every game.
That's what I'm saying. It's just because when I load in. And I'm like, I just want to get like, because when you play so many shooter games, yeah, like once you play it long enough and stuff, you usually can just switch back and forth between your aiming. But every now and then you're like, oh fuck, like I forgot that recoil. I need to readjust to that. Like I've been playing this game, I just need a second to get readjusted to Siege recoil or whatever after playing Halo. And it's like, dude, I'm not trying to sweat. I'm just trying to get my aim back, and like I'm literally getting spawn peaks. It's like, dude,
I actually don't have the problem because I play with different controllers.
I play with different controllers, but my settings are different. You know what I'm saying? It's like in Halo, my sense is a little faster than Siege.
Yeah, see, for me,
I just have to get back into
every game I play with a straight up different controller. So it's like
no. I play with different controllers on certain games, but I'm saying like my actual senses. So like how fast I move in each game is different.
Yeah, but
like I move a lot quicker in Halo than I do in Siege. It's a little bit of a slower.
No, like Halo. Siege would be the Elite, which I don't even know where it is, and then like COD is the PlayStation controller. Like it does not matter. I literally have different controllers for all the games. That's why I don't.
I usually use this one for Halo just because it's the.
The
high sticks, and then I usually use my Elite for Siege and COD.
So this is just a Pro Power A V. This might be a V1 actually. I don't think this is a V2. This is the original V1 double high stick that I use for Halo. The Elite Series 2 is what we use for Siege. Do you use your Elite for Siege?
Yeah.
And then this is what I use.
Because I play paddle
COD.
toggle. Or paddle.
And then I just a base PS4 DualShock for COD.
Yeah.
And this will be my X.
You should have been in this chat today. He was giving out a free one of those. A
PS4 DualShock?
No, he was giving out the
I've held a PS5. I just don't like
No,
them.
what was it he was giving out?
I actually might try PS5 later because I feel like I don't know.
Dude, I just can't with PS anymore. Like, maybe you think, if you think the controllers are fine, it's fine. But, like, just the system of the PS, I can't. The only thing that is better
PS4s
than
when they first came out
is the exclusive games. I'm sorry. Like, the exclusive games I can 100% agree are better. Spider-Man, stuff like that. Like, I would die for those games.
Yeah, those games are...
And they are so good.
There were PS4s when they first came... I loved the PS3s. I had a PS3.
I had a PS2. And that was, like, the OG for me. I had a PS2 and 3.
I also had a 360. I think 360s were godlike. PS3s were okay-ish, but they were still pretty good in my opinion. Shout out PS3 controllers, but Xbox 360 had them by then. But I don't know, the PS4's launched bad.
Can I be realistic for a second? Bring back the Xbox 360 controllers. Those are my favorite Xbox controllers ever.
Shapes were godlike.
Dude. Fucking like I'm sorry, like don't get me wrong, like
I started playing Call.
This isn't like super uncomfortable, but the way the 360s just fit your hand, dude, like
that's how I learned to play Call.
And what makes it even worse is you have to buy like so many extensions for them to work, and they don't even work anymore on the new next gen. They work on the original.
The problem is the thing is, if you were to use a 360 controller right now, you're playing on like maybe 100 milliseconds of response. You're getting turned on.
Yeah.
Insta turned on.
And bring back the Xbox 360 design. With the freaking PlayStation response.
Dude.
If you put that inside,
once
instead
these
of
are
360 controller,
1,000 milliseconds of response time, it's actually like insane.
No, I'm just saying, make it so you can overclock it to 1,000, put it in an Xbox 360 case,
if you
and
guys
let that
think
fucker
I'm
roll.
Insane, okay, I will say this. The reason you see Halo pros on controller use this is because, one, it's Halo. It's owned by Microsoft, so that's part of the reason. And two, Halo was an Xbox exclusive. Most people that play competitive or pro, it's Like, you can ask him, I'd rather play on a PlayStation controller, but if I play Halo, I will instantly put an Xbox controller in my hand. It's just, we play Bumper Jumper, and you're not playing that on a PS
That's what
controller.
I'm
It's
saying.
just not
Like,
gonna happen.
any game you play Bumper Jumper on, you just can't play with a PS.
But
So like Splitgate, none of that.
for any other any other games, actually, I don't know. I see some Apex pros use the Xbox controller, but if you really want to see, if you next time you should watch COD, and they you see them at the things at their they're all on stage, you see them.
Yeah, they have
Look at
PS
their controllers.
Yeah, they're using PS.
They're all using PS4s and 5s. Like, they literally are not using Xbox controllers. They're not. I don't know if it's a COD thing or what. Because there was a time that Seth, in that 360 days, Seth played on a 360 controller.
Yeah.
Then he played on Xbox Ones, and he played with an Xbox One controller for a snippet of the year. And then, I think when they all realized that PS4s had more responses, everybody switched. And then even the year after Ghost, they stopped playing on Xbox Ones at tournaments because this was still during console days. They stopped playing on Xbox Ones and actually played with PlayStations.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually what happened during Ghost because they had to, because there was I don't know, but they literally all insta switched, which also exposed Cronus's.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people don't realize is Cronus were used back in the Pro League with no scripts on them because PlayStation 4s, this is something that they got better with, but they still have some issues with. That's why most people will play with them wired, is the Bluetooth delay is atrocious. And what would used to happen is back at tournaments, and they used to play Bluetooth before they used Cronus, they would Bluetooth them, and sometimes the Bluetooth would fuck up, and they would link to the console next to them too. So two controllers would be moving one person.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to literally find a way to hardwire them. It was weird. But they used Cronus's because they were playing through stream setups, which a lot of people don't understand why they're using Cronus's. You got to remember, they were playing through PS4s, through capture cards, to a computer, to capture the footage, to put out to you so you could see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not now where they just play on the computer, they're playing on a single PC setup and they're streaming the footage through the you know what I mean? That's not how it works. It's crazy to see how it's evolved though, for sure. But damn, we went talking about Siege being broken, games being boring very fast. But
well, I mean, I'm not entirely done with the boring thing because it's
games
the point.
Are so boring.
It's just it is, and it's not even necessarily. And what's even worse is instead of if you're gonna create new games that are boring, then fucking keep updating the games that are amazing.
Studios just
you know
don't,
what I'm saying?
Studios look more to put. I haven't noticed the studio put okay, that's a lie. I have watched a lot of this. I personally haven't played the game. That's why I said what I said first. But Remnant 2, from everything I've watched on it, that game launched a complete game. It looks very, very good. I might play it at some point.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't is I'm not a big third-person guy. I will play third-person games, but I have to really be in the mood for a third-person. I just get too I play so many first-person games when when I see that my character's back and I'm moving, I'm just dude, I have a headache. But that game looked really good. But you guys don't release finished games. You guys put out an unfinished game and then you update it and then you look for microtransactions, aka Activision and Ubisoft.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping there's a Ubisoft studio that's gonna save us. I'm really looking forward to the X Defiant. This kid's not even doing the podcast; he's just in his phone.
No, I was looking some things up because I'm trying to figure something out. But anyway, you're also getting ready to talk about Starfield, which I'm not going to talk about because I've never played that game and it's not my thing. So go ahead.
Because it's Bethesda, and you just have it. You also just don't play open world games.
I do.
No, name one straight true open world game that you've played.
I played the Link games.
The what?
I played the Link games when they came out.
The what?
Link?
They're called Zelda?
Yeah, whatever.
Not
They're
Link.
still Link games. You're literally the entire thing is based around Link. You
The
are
game.
Link.
Okay, I promise
Maybe
you.
bounced around Zelda as you're trying to go help her, but
No,
they're called The Legend of Zelda. I know what they're called.
Yeah,
but
and if you called the game Link to a Zelda fan, they would literally laugh at you.
and guess what? I would laugh at them for being a Zelda nerd. So my
Literally,
point is
that's
that
that's just
I don't
gamer
give a
shit.
fuck.
That's weird.
Um,
But that's so minute to the game. Like, I've played every open world game that can possibly be played. Like Daisy, I've played all the GTA's. I've played Bethesda games. I played
I
Skyrim.
mean, I
I've
played
played
GTA, but
Fallout.
like,
I've played Fallout New Vegas.
there's
Fallout
a point
3.
where playing open world games,
It's
it's
just
just
the
they,
adventure to do literally whatever you want and the freedom to do anything you want.
yeah,
It's
but
kind of
if you get to the point,
the
it's,
RPG aspect too, like getting skill traits to like learn specific skills to be able to do different things. And if you don't learn this skill, you may never get to do this in the map.
unless
You
I'm
play a
paying.
different character.
See, this is what people don't understand. People are always like, "Oh, well, like, why do you buy the same games over and over again?" Like, for instance, like,
See,
why do you buy the why do you buy the
wouldn't
same?
you play? Why wouldn't you buy a game that you could replay and it have different outcomes every time?
Okay, but this is what somebody doesn't understand is like people are like, "Oh, well, you buy these games and it's the same game over and over again." I'm like, "Yes, but you play it competitive, so you have to continuously update it, right?" If you play a game competitively, doesn't
Yeah, but
matter
open world games
how
aren't
much it's the same,
competitive.
right?
That's
Exactly. They're not competitive, so why am I going to pay for the same fucking concept? Like, if I want to play an open world game, I'm going to go back to my OG time. I'm going to go play fucking Minecraft. I'm sorry, that's what I'm going to play.
No, see,
yes, an open world game that I had fun
But
in
like,
as a kid.
okay,
I'm not going to pay
I played
$70
Minecraft, but
for another open world game.
This is what I'm gonna
It's
say
not worth
though.
it.
But Minecraft, you literally have the same ending, no matter what, or you can do whatever you
No,
want.
but you can have infinite. You can go do whatever the fuck you want.
See, you can do that in Bethesda games
Correct,
too. Like,
but
there's
why
a
would I
main
continuously
story.
buy games for $79.99 that are like the same concept?
I know
just
you've
different
never
stories?
played a Bethesda
I've
game.
played multiple open world games.
You've
I just
never
don't care
played a
to
Bethesda
continuously
game.
buy them.
You've never played a
Like,
Bethesda game because Bethesda, you could play the game 3 times and the game would end 3 different ways.
okay, that's
Or
fine.
you could do different factions and never end the game. That's what I'm saying. It's the ability to literally play the game more than once and have different outcomes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna play it once
It's
and then I'm gonna go. All right, I'm done.
See, that's where I'd rather have a game where I could invest time into and enjoy it and play a
I do,
different
and
way
most of them
every
you can
time.
do. It's just shooters. You can do that for free, or sports games. You can eventually get. That's a competitive thing.
What I just described is nothing compared to a sports game.
I'm sorry. Okay, there's a difference.
No,
though.
there's not.
You don't. You just said it yourself. You don't play open for a free world. You don't play
I
those
play it open.
competitive.
Yeah, because I play it
Correct.
to play and have fun.
Okay.
It's an RPG. It's a role play game. It's to immerse yourself.
But see, I personally don't see. I don't see the point in spending that much money on the same concept. The only difference is like a little bit of the story and like the concept of what they're trying to do. The whole thing is still the same. GTA and Minecraft have the same concept. It's just how they present it that's different.
No.
Yes.
Zero.
You
no.
both have you complete things to get to your end goal. The only difference is GTA is meant to be like a real life situation where you're in city,
See,
and Minecraft is supposed to be this fantasy world.
See, that's if you put it on the story, but Bethesda is not like that because Bethesda is more like GTA Online. You can literally, you are the story. You make the story happen. Yeah, there's a main quest in Bethesda games just because like. Obviously, there's a plot, but outside of the plot, you could literally go join this faction and do these quests. And if you join this faction too much, you'll never get to be this faction. But if you play a different character, you can go in and you might get to play with this faction now. See what I'm saying?
I guess, but
There's different options every time you play it. Like
Okay,
there's 200
but what
hours
I'm
in
saying-
Skyrim, and like you might not ever do this quest because you follow. Like if you follow
but
this character
GTA
line,
is the same. You do multiple things, and everything you do can have it. You can choose to buy this, or you can choose to buy this, and you don't have to do this, right? That's the same thing.
no, in GTA,
it's the same concept.
GTA, you have like you end up having to do all the quests, and then it's over. And then yeah, there's side quests that just give you extra money.
Yeah, but you
in
can-
Bethesda, you literally, if you do this side quest, this section of side quest could close, and you'll never get the chance to play it unless you play another character
But see, there.
with a different storyline and a different background.
Yeah, but I just.
It's different playthroughs with different like I could play, but like I could play Fallout and go through the Brotherhood of Steel, and then I could never join the Institute and never do their storylines. But if I do the Institute, which is what I did the first time, I never could play the Brotherhood of Steel. Like I could never progress with the Brotherhood of Steel. So the only way to do that is to go back and start and make another save file with like a different character name with from that point of where I made the decision, or is literally just go back and create a completely new character and play the game again. And play the game completely differently. That's why open world games are nice, because it's the immersiveness.
Yeah, but I
It's
just.
literally putting yourself in the character's shoes. That's why it's like
It's
like
just.
the
It's just to
OG
the point.
gaming.
Eventually, it's just like I want something to where it's gonna give me adrenaline. There's times in open world games where it's just like you have
See,
to.
I
wait.
don't play games.
You have to
I don't
wait.
play open world games for the adrenaline. I play them to just immerse myself.
Correct,
That's the
but
difference.
eventually I get too bored with it. That's why I have to have something that I'm like, all right, I know that
Dude,
I can do this right now.
I
Just,
love open world games. I love the freedom of just walking off and just whatever happens happens. That's why I love DayZ. It's because once you leave the coast and you start walking, whatever fucking happens happens.
yeah.
You could die in 10 seconds, or you could have that character alive for literally 12 hours and have the craziest fucking DayZ adventure of your life. Which has happened. And I love it. I love DayZ. I literally love it
one
for
of
the
those games
immersiveness.
that's just like
I love to immerse myself.
it takes so long to be able to get to a point to where the game is what I would deem as fun and entertaining that it's just by the time I even get halfway there, I'm bored.
That's the part. I actually like the build up more than the having everything.
Because see, when I buy a game, I want to buy a game because I'm going to enjoy it, not so that I hate the first part just to get to the
No, I enjoy the beginning.
That literally is just like the reason I buy
the
the
reason
games
I like
do.
early game is because it's like it's frantic. Nobody has anything. You have to get it very quickly or fight for it, and the fights are fun early. By the time you have everything, most of the time people have gear fear. They don't go out. Like I'm gonna go out and just shoot. If I die, I die because I know the concept of the game. If like the game is called DayZ, but it's also like called Days. Like you're only gonna live for a couple days. Like that's the concept of the game.
Yeah.
It's just to live, die, repeat. It's just fun. That's the whole point of the game. I love DayZ.
It's just one for that game. It's free, so it's whatever. If you have Game Pass, I mean, it's not free because you're still paying for it. But I don't understand I'm not gonna pay for a game. I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay for a game that's the same price as another game where I can get instant enjoyment out of it and enjoy playing it.
See,
and have fun playing it.
this is where I'm gonna put it in. I don't like games that don't have enough content though. That's why
But
I
they
like
do.
open world games. No, they don't. And I'm gonna put this through right here. Star Wars and Harry Potter are a good example. Were they really good games? Yeah, but you could play through Harry Potter again, but like you're only gonna get like a couple missions. So I see where it's different for like the houses. But outside of like 3 missions per house, it's the same.
Yeah, but see, those games are targeted at people that
But they
are
literally
nerds.
are only made for one playthrough. So you're paying $70 to play through the game one time.
But I mean, I played through it multiple times.
Why would I do? So you're bitching
things.
about but you're bitching about paying $70 for a game that.
No, because if you
can
play
the game more and more, so you can get your money's worth. That as for like Star Wars and Harry Potter, you're.
But
really
see, there's a
paying for it
difference.
not.
When I play Star Wars and Harry Potter, I'm instantly immersed in the game. Everything is happening in a certain order. When you play an open world.
Yeah,
for
but
instance,
the difference is you're playing a character.
No, for DayZ, for a noob who has never played the game before, how many hours would it take them to get to a point to where they can start
but that
actually
game
just
is
role
also
playing?
a hardcore game.
Correct, but that's the type of game where it's like, why I don't want to sit here and be bored and fucking just absolutely aggravated
It's just
at
the
the game
genres. It's
for
a hardcore
5
game.
hours and then get to the
but
enjoyment.
I like the challenge though.
You can still have fun doing challenges.
No, the game is the challenge.
Okay, you can put Star Wars on the hardest mode possible, and you have a challenge playing that game.
Yeah,
I've done it. It's fun as hell.
Yeah, but again,
it didn't take me 5 hours to get there.
Only playing one time though, like playing through the story one time.
Dude, you can take multiple paths. You can take them in different orders. Like you can do
yeah,
whatever you
but
want.
it's still the same story.
Okay, correct.
Again,
and most open world games are.
No, they're not. That's what I literally just told you.
games. No. It depends on what. If it's just an online game with a story walkthrough, once you complete it, you're 100% done. You're 100% done.
Fallout 4 is not an online game. It is a single player game. And what I just told you is it can have multiple different endings. They can end very differently. It's a single player game. It has a main story, yes. Every single player game has a main story. But what Bethesda games do differently is there are many other things you can do, and if you do certain things, you can't do other things at all.
Yeah.
Completely at all. That is not like Star Wars.
But see, I don't like that. If you pass it up and you're like, damn, I want to do that.
But
now
the reason is they give you the chance to replay it and immerse yourself in a different storyline, to have a different chance, to have a different path, to give you the replay ability. Yeah, that's the point of it.
But see, now
I enjoy
if
that.
I want to do this certain one and I missed it, now I have to go back through and redo all of that shit again.
Or no, you don't. That's what Bethesda's really good for too. Is they have save logs. I literally have 1 million saves, and the reason is because you can literally just go back to that point and start there, and then you could make the decision and go, okay, I'm gonna go this way. And once you start going this way, you can save it. And it'd be a completely different save from the other storyline. So you could have the same saves, you know what I mean? Like you could have the same character with 2 different save trees. So you really don't have to go back, but the game gives you the option.
Yeah,
which I enjoy. I enjoy the replayability of the games.
Open world games have just gotten to the point where they
shit.
just take forever to get to a point to where they're actually just fully enjoyable, and it's just that's why I don't play them as more.
Nah, I love it. I love the grind.
I want a game where if you want to make it open world, fucking great.
See, I like,
but make it to where everything is where I can start getting into it immediately and don't have to set up to go for it.
See, that's not fun. That's boring. I like to grind.
If I'm going to grind something, I'm going to grind something that I'm doing competitively or that I know is instant enjoyment from it. I'm not going to sit here and
what you just said, if everybody had everything at the beginning of Rust, the Rust would be miserable.
Okay.
So no.
That's a different... I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that if I'm going to do that in a game, I'm not going to do it in one of those games. I'm going to do it in a game where I know I can immediately hop in and I can just have fun.
Well, Rust is also considered a competitive game. They've actually compete in it.
Technically, yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to go torture myself for 5 hours walking through just the whole entire map of DayZ just to eventually have fun and then get killed immediately after and have to restart.
That is the game, though. That's
correct.
What that game is.
And I don't...
But that's not...
So
but see, when we say DayZ and Rust, that's not even close to what Fallout and Starfield is. They're not the same games.
I understand that. But a lot of open world games have gotten to the point to where instead of making it like... Yeah, technically Star Wars isn't... I mean, it becomes open world once you get
Starfield and Fallout are more similar to GTA. Because, like, you have to earn money to be able to pay for stuff. And, like, you can get it pretty quickly. Like, they're in that concept. But you still have to, like, do shit to get money to get things you want. You still have to earn it. You don't just give it to you. That would not be... If they just gave it to me, the game would not be fun.
Oh, I agree.
So what you said is not...
But again, I'm not playing GTA competitively. I'm not going to sit there and fucking grind that game for 5 hours to get everything I want.
So
that's not a game that I would find to be super fun for that reason.
Yeah, but...
That's why I don't play GTA Online. I like to take things in an order. Why do you think just playing the story mode in GTA, you have a list of things you can do, you can go do it. Right? You don't have to...
Starfield is like that, but also has like more, which I like the more aspect.
Yeah, but like I don't want it to be like, all right, here's like... You have to do this, but you have to travel over here. But in order to do this, you have to do all of this first. It's like, here's all of your things. Go do what you want. Get it done.
No,
that's what I like.
I'd rather have.
Because otherwise, it's like
go get this to do.
No, it's like here's your end goal. Here's all the things you need to do. Just do it. Not here. You need to set all of this up before, and then you could possibly die here and have to repeat all of this.
Yeah.
No.
What you just said is DayZ, but what you said before is Starfield. You have to. Starfield is gonna give you stuff and say, okay, this is your goals. You can literally go do whatever you want. That's Starfield. That's literally Starfield. You get in the game, they give you your main mission, like they give you like the intro, and then after the intro, if you want to just literally don't follow the main quest, you can do that. You can literally go do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck you want.
And if it's like the regular story mode of GTA, okay, I enjoy that.
That's like Starfield literally is like do whatever you want, and you can do side quests and you can do this. But if you, like I said, but if you get too deep in this faction and do these side quests, you can't do these ones. But DayZ and stuff, yeah, is a grind. That's a grindy game for sure.
I wouldn't mind
they're
the
still
grind.
Open world games, but they're different style.
It's not the grind that I hate. It's the fact that it just takes forever to get to the point to where I get any joy out of it.
That's called a grind.
You can grind a game from the beginning and have it be fun. A grind doesn't mean it has to be boring at the beginning to get to where you want. When I say a grind, that's what the grind is in DayZ. Is the beginning of the game. You have to grind it to get the gear. That's the grind of DayZ.
So I don't understand. You keep saying that's not a grind. That is the grind.
It is a grind, but that doesn't mean when somebody says you have to grind, it doesn't mean you have to do it for 5 hours and have no fun. You can start.
No, the grind.
For instance, I hopped in when I started playing. You guys already had everything set up. You gave me my shit.
Because I grinded for it.
Okay, correct. And that's why I didn't play at the beginning. You know why? Because it's not fucking stupid. That's stupid to me.
Yeah, but that's why you have to have factions in that game.
And we went on missions. We did our own shit, right? We did it at our own pace. That was fun. That was a grind.
Yeah, but
we were still getting shit.
You need factions.
Yeah,
because
it's just stupid.
Because you need people that enjoy every aspect.
Because what you're technically saying
the grind part
is I enjoy torturing myself and being bored out of my fucking mind for 5 hours.
I'm not bored for that, though. That doesn't.
Then you're just weird. It's as simple as that.
I like to play stealthy, like find my gear, get in the gunfights. It's very tactical, slow. I like
because as somebody who is a very outgoing, extroverted person, I hate things that move so slow to where I literally am sitting there like, what the fuck?
I'm very
do something.
No, I'm very.
I know you are, but that's why I can't say I need games that are fast paced.
I might actually just slap you.
You literally had your fist in front of my face. No, I do not want to hear
it.
I will pull up the camera.
I've literally seen your finger here.
Okay, my hand hasn't gone past here the entire time.
Okay, we're gonna pull back.
I will, and I'll show you where your fist was like this on me.
No, my fist is never that close.
So, anyway, back to what we were talking about. Anyway, it's just like to the point to where I don't want to load into
And
a
that was
game
when I
and take
handed you my
5 hours, huh?
And that's when I handed you my can, by the way.
No, it was way before this. It was like during the beginning. Anyway, um, so it's just to the point to where I don't want a game where I'm gonna be so. I want to be able to feel like I'm connecting on that extroverted level on a game, and that's why I play a lot of games that are very fast paced, and I like the games that are just instant action, instant. You get into something, you can start something and build it at your own disclosure.
Well,
right?
that's why you can't control your pace
And
in
I
Halo. That's why
fucking hate playing games where it takes 5 hours
and that's
to
what you
get
need
to a
to
point to
learn.
where I'm getting any adrenaline.
I'm about to
right?
torture you then. 'Cause
So
you need to learn
it's just
to slow down. That's why you
it's
can't
just
slow down
it's
in
just
Halo.
so
You
annoying.
Just yourself. Great.
No, it's not just that. It's just that I want to play a game to where I'm going to load in and there's going to be something happening that's enjoying.
Yeah,
right?
but at the same time,
You're playing.
What
No,
you
no.
just described is why you like to
No,
just
that's
rush
not.
in Halo.
When you play a game of Halo, you're instantly doing something. Doesn't
Yeah, but
matter
you're
whether you're
also-
mocking around. Doesn't matter whether you're scoping
Yeah, but in
something
Halo,
out.
I need
you're
you to
doing
like,
something.
not instantly push fights and learn to just wait a second, which you don't do, which makes sense now.
Just so funny because if you literally watch like the last streams from like the last week, you will literally.
I
I'm
literally
not even
watch
gonna get this
you
with
push fights when you shouldn't, but it's whatever.
Whatever. So it's just one of those things where I'm not gonna spend 5 hours grinding something that has and grinding it. By the way, getting no enjoyment out of the grind just to get to a point where I enjoyment when I can play this game that gives me enjoyment the whole time. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense.
I don't mind the grinds.
It's just stupid.
Like DayZ and Rust grinds. Ooh, I love it.
It's just stupid.
Wipe day?
what are we
Ooh, I
even at?
love wipe day. Freshies, everybody. Nobody's got nothing. Everybody's got to get their gear base. Oh, I love that shit.
No, it's
That's
just
a
dumb.
grind. To me, that is the adrenaline because, like, you got to get it now or you might not get it at all. See, that's what I like about those games.
I can't with those. I just think they're just so time consuming, and then you don't even get the adrenaline.
They
until,
are.
like, the
They
end.
are very time
But
consuming.
it's not even the time consuming part that pissed me off. It's the
The
fact
fights
that
are. See,
you
that's
don't
what I
even get the
understand.
adrenaline until you get near the end.
No, see, you get
For me.
I get adrenaline every time I see a person. In
No,
those
see,
games.
my adrenaline comes from doing it and completing it. And open world games take so long just to get to the parts where you need to complete it. Like
Well,
Halo, you
DayZ
complete it
and
by
Rust,
winning
there
or
is
losing.
no completing. It's just you just play and live as long as possible.
Yeah, and that's why there's no end goal. It's just like it takes so long to
Well,
get
the
to this
end
excitement,
goal
and then
in
you're like,
Day-
oh, I'm dead.
The
Now I have to
end
restart.
goal in DayZ is to get one is to get a base and
Correct.
like upgrade your compound, which is a grind. You take a lot of
Exactly.
materials, and then is to go do all your military runs. Because basically what your end goal is, I'm gonna put this out there. If you play vanilla, which is the way the game is supposed to be played, the end goal is finding the M4. Because only one M4 spawns on the map at a time, and it's the best gun in the game. Does the most damage, and fires the most bullets per minute. So that's really your goal. Once you find an M4 and you have a base, the goal is to then keep up with your M4 and just stay geared until the server wipes.
Yeah, okay, but exactly that's another
And
thing.
raid bases
So
and shit.
explain to me
But
how
it
you
takes
get.
a long time.
Okay, so explain to me where the joy comes from spending. Let's just say, right, you work, you come home, you play you play 2 hours after work every day.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if you're
Right.
working and playing DayZ, like if you're
So how long
if you're
would you
not,
say just
if
to
you're
get
not
to the base
playing
point
DayZ, if
to
you're
where
not
you have
playing
everything?
DayZ like straight up hardcore, you're probably not playing a vanilla server. If you're playing community servers, I could literally have every gun I want in like an hour.
Okay,
There's a different. They have DayZ is different though. Rust on PC does too, but like when they get community servers, you could like go into a DayZ map right now and everybody literally have a full kit and you just have like a deathmatch.
Yeah, but see, that is not something I'm talking about. I'm talking about I want an open world game, but I want an open world game where I can say, all right, I've got this shit now. I can go do this, I can do this, and do that. All right, cool. With games like that, it's like you have to go.
You literally
from here-
just described every Bethesda game.
Okay, so no. So when you play an open, like for instance, when you play the original, so I don't know if you ever played the Legend of Zelda games. I don't know if you ever had the Nintendo. Right?
Yes, what you just
get
described
certain
though
things,
is like,
and then you just go off and do your own, and do it at your own pace. You don't have to do it.
literally every Bethesda game.
But that's the games you have to build up and get everything you need
No.
to go complete everything.
No, it's how I know you haven't played a Bethesda game. Skyrim and Fallout are not like that.
So what? In Fallout, you just get everything and then you just.
They
go do
literally
that.
give you the intro and say, okay, here's the map, go do whatever you want. They don't give you like everything, but they like
Okay.
you still have to like get guns and caps and credits, but like It's not hard to find it. You could walk into a town and literally have.
I don't just want the freedom to do whatever I want. I want them to say, all right, here's the thing. This is
play
your
Fallout
info.
4 on Game Pass for literally one night and then tell me, and then you can talk. Don't say anything else about it until you try it for one
I'm
night.
not playing Fallout. I'm not downloading those games. I never have.
Then,
Then
you have no room to talk because what you just said you want from an open world game is Fallout.
I don't want something to where they give me something and say, just go free roam. That's not what I want. What I want is them to say, here are the things, here are missions to get to your end goal. And like, here are some of the things you're gonna need. You'll pick up more as you go along the way, but here are the
You're
exact steps you
literally
need to follow.
describing Fallout.
You literally just said they give you something and say go do your own. That's not what I want.
Yeah, but they literally have quest lines. There's quests that you can go do. They track it for you. There's still open world.
You didn't say that. You just said just go do what you want.
Yeah, because you can. You don't have to do the quest. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I don't want one of those. I want to where you have to do the quest to unlock more things.
You have to do quests to unlock more things because you need to unlock because certain quests unlock certain things that you wouldn't get.
Okay, but there are also certain things that I just don't understand with like no.
You're literally backpedaling. What you described is a
I
Fallout
don't like
game.
the ones that are like extremely outlandish either. Like GTA is fun because it's like, oh, this is something that can actually happen. Like you could imagine this actually happening, right? They've made so many crazy ones now. It's just like I don't even understand why this is a thing.
Fallout and Skyrim, see, but like that's just the fantasy life. That's literally just an immersiveness to just get away from reality, and some people enjoy that.
Yeah, but it gets to the point to where it's just like so outlandish. It's like I just don't even get it anymore.
You're okay. Then you're just ridiculous.
No, I just don't like because those games are just like it's like I'm paying so much for something that I'm just like
you're just backpedaling. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
We're gonna have this conversation with the boys, and they're all gonna make you sound.
It makes absolutely no sense to pay for a game that I just don't get any adrenaline from for like.
But
the first
what
part
you wanted from what you're saying you want from an open world game is a Fallout.
But see, I don't play GTA for a long period of time. I will load on and play it for like an hour. That's it.
Yeah, you can do that with Fallout. But what I'm saying is, there's just hours of content. Like you can do it if you want to, but you don't have to.
How long do most people play those open world games for at once?
At once, a lot. Like,
exactly.
People can sit down for 8 hours and play it, but like, it's not a grind. That 8 hours is just like progressing your level and getting just like more, like just farther in the story. It's not a grind though. You're just like leveling up. You're just getting farther in the story.
I just.
There's still a story. You literally everything you described you want is in a Fallout game, and you're just saying no. Literally is a Fallout game. You literally described a Fallout game, and you're like no. Yes, you did. I played every Fallout game, and you're literally describing it.
Okay.
So play a Fallout game.
I'm not playing Fallout games.
Well, then
I don't play open world games hardly anymore at all
well,
because they're all just the main concept.
What you described is
the
a
only
Bethesda
open world
so
game I played
sense.
probably in the past like 2 to 3 years is GTA. That's
well, what you just wanted and described was the game I said, and you
correct.
don't.
And
make
how much
sense.
does it cost?
It's free on Game Pass.
It's not free. You have to pay for Game Pass.
Well, it's on Game Pass, and you have Game Pass, so it's there. You go.
But that's my point. Is like I've just gotten to the point to where I'm just tired of paying for games that are the same concept. They just change like, oh, this one's a fantasy about dragons, and then this one's a real life city mobster, or it's the same game. They just change the premise of it.
It's literally every open world game though. Like
exactly. That's why I say it. Like I paid for like Minecraft and like.
Yeah, but that's still the premise, like, of open world. And
that's why I don't buy open worlds, because I feel they're the same premise over and over, and I'm not playing it competitive.
It's literally just an immersiveness. And yeah, I'm not trying to compete in every game though. Like,
that's what I'm saying. But I only buy so like if there's a game that is similar in like almost every way, except for they change little things. For instance, you buy COD every year because you play competitive. They change a little bit, but there are still a couple of things that have the same premise.
Yeah, but I don't. Dude, you're comparing competitive and a game.
No, I'm just saying that's why I don't buy all these new open world games because I'm not going to play it competitively. I'm not going to get as much adrenaline from it as I would these games.
Yeah, but that's not the reason. I'm not playing it to get adrenaline.
Do you enjoy playing those games?
Yeah, but that doesn't give me adrenaline.
No.
Dopamine and fun are not the same.
But I still get when I play something that I like, I get adrenaline from it. Maybe you don't, but when I play, I get dope from
competing. I don't get dope from just having fun.
No, I get dope from having fun.
No, I don't get. If I'm playing a game just to have fun.
That also just shows that you're introverted. If you're an extroverted person, from having fun, you become excited.
I only get dope from competing.
No, that's just you.
Yeah, because that's the difference of like somebody who like actually likes to compete and like somebody who's
because when I compete, yeah, I get dopamine from competing, but I also can
that just shows the difference of why I treat shooters differently than you. Shooters are very serious. As like you just take everything as the same. That's now I understand.
No, because I don't take all shooters as the same, but I understand that this is
you're taking shooter and Madden as the same level as dope. I don't. If I'm playing
But I
COD,
don't.
it's very
They're
serious.
totally different levels.
Very serious.
They both give me dopamine.
COD is very serious.
But like, if I'm
Like, if
just
I'm
wanting to
like,
chill, right, for the night, and I'm like, I want dopamine, I want to play something I'm gonna enjoy, I'm gonna load it into Madden.
No, I'm
right?
just playing. If I'm
If
just
I
trying
want
to
something
enjoy
to where
something
I
and
am
have fun,
just
I'm
full
playing,
competitive,
like, vibing.
I'll probably load up Halo because I just want to focus on a competitive grind right now.
No, if I'm.
But I'll get dope from it.
No, like if I'm competing, they're like. See, like, ranked isn't even dope for me. When I say competing, I'm playing chows. Like, I'm playing for cash.
Because I constantly want something, like, action-wise and something that's going to make me
Like,
excited
I
to do.
don't have fun
and
playing,
open worlds
like,
just don't do that for me anymore.
ranked and shit. Because, like, it's, like, no, like, you guys are not playing the game the right way. So I hate it. Like, I want to play for cash. Like, people who are actually playing the right way. Because I probably should start playing for cash, you'll learn to play the right way. For sure. For sure. Until you guys play for cash, you guys will not play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. Like, it's actually insane. And I know that for a fact.
Anyway. Oh, what else we got on here?
Rocket League.
Okay. I don't really. I mean, there's not much going on in Rocket League, right? We're not really doing much as we have been. I mean, we just played every now and then. You're doing your ranked stuff every now and then, but
Yeah, because you guys won't play ranked. That's a game I get some dope from. That's like the only game I get some dope from, really.
see, that's one of those games where I get dope from it for like the first 20 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good.
No, I fucking smacked my desk this morning. I got so mad playing that game because I
Yeah,
lost
see, that's
that
not
one
dope.
game.
That.
Nah, that's just I had dope
See-
because I'm competing and it's like giving me the adrenaline I want, but I just got fucking
Okay,
slammed because the first.
When you
game I
say you
played
get
on
dope from competing and then you're getting angry, that is not the same thing. Dope is means that you're enjoying doing it.
No.
You're getting angry at the game. Those are
dope
two
is
totally
adrenaline.
different things.
No, dopamine and competing is like the adrenaline.
Okay, but you get yes, but you
Adrenaline
get
is
totally
not
different feelings.
Adrenaline is
You
not.
can't combine the two and say they're the same thing.
Dopamine and adrenaline. Okay, the dope I get from competing is the adrenaline rush, and that adrenaline rush can be just from competing. It's not. It doesn't matter if I'm winning or losing. I still get the dope from that.
Okay, dopamine you get when something excites
Yeah,
you or makes you happy.
You know, yeah, playing competitively gets me excited.
So saying that you
But
get
winning-
dopamine from playing, but then you're exerting it as
Yeah.
anger makes you literally no sense.
No, I'm excited to compete, but I don't like to lose.
If I'm no, okay, then that means that
Getting
yeah,
dope
that
from playing
game
it.
that game itself may make you like
That
get
game,
dope.
that
but right
game
now
gives
you're
me
not
dope.
experiencing it.
No, that game gives me dope because
But
I'm
you're not
excited to
experiencing
compete
it
in
at that
it.
moment.
But I got mad because I was losing. I'm getting
Okay.
dope because I'm competing in it. But I'm getting mad because I was
But the
losing.
second you get mad, that
I'm
means
still
that
getting
you are
dope,
no
though.
longer getting dope from the game because dope implies happiness or joy. You're no longer joyful because you're pissed you're losing. You can't. Those are two separate things. You can't combine
in
them
the
and call them
gaming
one
world,
thing.
That's not how it works. If I'm competing, it doesn't matter how many
For
times I get
instance,
slammed on.
after we get done with this, probably gonna load up some Halo, right? I get dope
I'm
from just playing,
not.
right? But I get dope from just playing. Once I get angry, I'm no longer experiencing dopamine. I'm
Yeah,
experiencing anger.
Nah, see,
The adrenaline is flowing through me and making me pissed.
Because you're getting dope from playing. I'm not getting dope from playing it. I'm getting dope from competing. Doesn't matter.
Correct.
If I'm I just
But
see,
the competition
No.
at that moment, the game itself, is making you so mad that you messed up.
See,
you're
you're
losing.
saying the game again. I don't care. It doesn't matter the game. That's why you're
Okay,
Just,
you're
just
competitive.
the challenge itself is the dope. The game is not the dope. That's where you're not getting.
Correct. Okay, the challenge itself is the dope. Okay, but
So
now you're
winning or
angry that you're losing. They're two different things.
I'm losing the game. The comp doesn't like. I'm still getting dope from the challenge itself. That's what you don't understand. That's why when we say
No,
we're getting dope,
you may get dope from the. I get what you're saying.
No,
you're
you
getting
don't, 'cause you
dopamine
keep saying
from the
game.
competitive aspect.
yes,
But you're getting
not-
angry at the game
exactly.
itself.
So
Okay.
I'm still getting the dopamine though.
But the second you get angry at the game itself, that replaces that dopamine because you're no longer
No.
experiencing happiness because you're too pissed.
No, because
You cannot. It does not physically work that way.
Adrenaline rush.
It's
so
not how
yes.
your brain works.
No.
You can't experience both those emotions conflicting.
That's not
and
how
say
your
that
brain
you have
works.
dopamine.
It's not how
Makes
your
no
brain works.
sense.
It's not
makes
how
no
your
sense.
brain works.
That literally is
Literally
not
not
how.
how
If you
your
went
brain
up to a doctor and said, "I'm pissed right now. I've got so much dopamine," they're gonna say,
No,
"What the fuck are you talking
no.
about?"
See, you just said it backwards. I'm excited to compete, but I'm mad in the moment. You can be mad for this much and still be dopamine. You know that, right?
You can still technically have dopamine in
I
your
was
body,
mad
but you're
for,
no longer
I
happy.
literally, okay, this is what you don't understand. I was mad. I smacked my desk, right? And then I was instantly adrenaline excited because I'm like.
And then you immediately exited out of the game.
No, I didn't. I finished that game.
You literally forfeited and said, "I can't do this anymore." You were down by 5 goals, and you said, "I can't do this
I
anymore,"
wasn't
and
down
you
by 5. I was
exited
down
out
by
of the goal.
3. He
It was
had
7-2.
No, it wasn't. It was 5-2. That's how I know you weren't paying.
Either way, you exited out of the game mid-match. So further proof that dopamine is not there. The adrenaline is there.
Okay, that moment
The
I
dopamine
lost
is not.
dopamine, but there are many times that happens and I don't leave the game.
Because I will play this game right now, I'll get dopamine
And
from
you'll
playing.
instantly leave when you lose. And I did that this morning, but also there's times where I lose and I don't leave. I still have the dope from.
See, that's where you and me. I'll finish the game unless like there is a really good reason not to.
No, I will literally rage.
Pubs, I'll quit. If it's ranked,
Nah,
I will not back out because I'll lose. Unless it's like
you know what?
everybody
You
else
know what the
backs
difference
out.
is? It's because there's no cash line. If there's cash, I obviously can't. But like if it's ranked, I don't give a fuck. If it's Fugazi, I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck.
Like the only time I leave ranked games
don't
now, or is
care.
if like everybody else left, I'm literally.
Why?
Because
Because rank doesn't matter. Because why? Until you guys play me for cash, I could care less. Cash really
Same.
shows when your skill shows. Why? Because you're losing something that is value, like true value.
Oh, what is the other thing?
So yes, I get dope from competing, but I still can be mad while I have dope. That is a thing. You can get mad for a second and still have dope. How you ask? Watch everybody who plays shooters. We're getting dope from playing the game. What we're mad at in the moment. Yeah, that's how that works. So everything you said was very invalid.
I honestly was focusing on this. Too.
Yeah, because I literally just said
no,
what
because
I said.
you literally I'm telling you right now, you can say that you experience both emotions while playing, but you cannot say they're the same thing.
I didn't say they were.
You cannot experiencing the both at the same time and say you're only experiencing one. You're saying
I literally didn't say that. I'm experiencing dope, and then I got mad, and then I unget mad, and then I have the dope for a minute, and then if I get mad again, I'm mad again.
But
I'm
while
mad
you're mad,
in the moment, and
while
then the
you're
madness
mad
goes
though,
away.
in that
I
moment,
didn't say they were the same thing at the same time. You're contradicting that. I said I got dope, and then I got mad, and then I get dope because I just get over the madness, and I'm still competing.
You literally said you get dope from competition, but you get mad at the game. But you said while you're mad, you're still experiencing that dopamine. You can't experience it
When
both
I'm mad,
at the same time.
and then the madness goes away, I'm still.
Once the madness goes away,
Yeah,
yes.
because I go back to competing. That's literally what I said.
Okay, but you said
I get dope from the competing. The game can make me mad, but then once I go back to competing, I get the dope.
You said
I still
the reason
have the dope.
I said you slacked your desk this morning, and you said yes. I love playing that game. It gives me
But
dopamine.
I
Love the
got,
competition.
and then, but it also pisses. I said it
Okay,
makes me mad.
But what I'm saying is, as you hit that desk,
That
you
was
had
not
no
dope.
dopamine.
No, I was mad.
All anger.
Yeah.
Then the second you went back, yes, your dopamine came back. But what I'm saying is, people that say that they get dopamine from a game,
See, I didn't
but then they rage at it, you cannot experience both at the same time. It's literally not possible.
Well, not at the same time, but you can experience kind of.
Experiencing
Yeah.
both in the
'Cause
same
I have
stretch.
the dope, and then I get mad, and then
Correct.
you go back to dope.
You can experience two in a
but it
stretch.
can happen in literally a split second. That's why it can literally be
Okay,
the same
but
time.
it's still two separate things. That's why I can't withstand people when somebody says, "Oh, this game gives me
You're
so much
just
dope,"
so
but I'm
literal,
raging
though.
at it.
You're so literal, though. Like you just don't
You
understand.
sound stupid when you say that.
No, literally.
When you
you're the
say I
only-
get dopamine from this game
Dude,
as you're raging,
this is why I can't wait to have
No.
the boys on the podcast.
Just
Because
like-
you're gonna realize that you're the only one that thinks like that.
when you say you get
No.
dope as you're raging at a game,
I need you
People
to
are gonna
understand.
look at you and go,
You're
"That
the
makes no sense
only
what you're
person
saying."
in this gamer group that is gonna think that. Like
that's
that.
fine. Then you all just don't understand how feelings
you're just
work.
too
It's
literal.
simple as that. Too literal. When you say things, they
You're
actually
so
mean
literal.
something.
You're
You have to
so
say it in
literal.
a way that makes sense,
Dude.
Not just say
dude,
shit and
you're
go, "Oh, you
so
should
literal,
understand
and
that."
Dan is the author. Like you need to relax.
ugh.
You're so
Anyway,
literal.
before we wrap it up, a couple things. He obviously, when Starfield comes out, he's gonna be doing
Oh, I'm
that.
gonna do 24-hour stream. So the 5th through the 6th, straight 24-hour stream.
In between,
It might be a random stream, and the video might be funny too, because I'll probably have the boys in the party. Tom will be back that day, so he'll probably be in there. Tom will probably be playing Starfield as well, though. So
I know that like in between shifts this week, tomorrow and probably sometime on was it Labor Day? Yeah. I'll be doing just like I'm gonna start getting back into what I used to do with variety streams, to where like one day I'll do like a 4 or 5 hour stream, just one game, and then the next day I'll do another one. Just because I feel like it's getting to the point where content's kind of getting the same, and I just want to mix it up a little.
yeah, we're just gonna be posting videos. Both of us probably have. You probably see like individual.
Yeah,
videos
it's gonna
of
be
each
more
of us on
individual
it.
gameplay. So like I'll probably do sometime this week. I'll probably do one where I play Fortnite, the new season, for like a big stream. Do Halo. I may do some Siege, depending on if I actually want
Well,
to rage.
Siege would probably be like a group thing, because we'll all probably play Siege together.
Probably not, because there's 7 of us.
The main 5 will play Siege. How's there 7 of us?
You, me, Dan, Tom, Justin, Ken, Bob. That's 7 people.
Yeah, and the people that would play rank would be
Everybody but Tom.
in Siege. No.
Tom wouldn't play ranked Siege, probably.
Yes, he would.
Okay, then
wants
we
to
would
play
all play ranked
It would
Siege.
literally be everybody but Bob and Ken.
Bob would play ranked. He plays ranked
No.
with me and Dan before. I would literally the first person I ever played ranked with was Bob and Dan.
Okay, and I'll tell you right now, Dan will tell you Justin is better than Bob at Siege and Ranked.
He may be
So
better, but I'm just saying they'll all play.
Yeah, but
So
if
it'll be a
I'm
rotation.
taking the team, it would be no. Ken is not gonna play Ranked at all. If you see how Ken plays on a controller, rip, you're not playing Ranked Siege with us.
He reminds me a lot of Tom in Halo, where Tom will go really good one game, and then you're just like, Tom is having a bad game.
Not in Ranked. He would not. He would play the same way in pubs as he would in Ranked, and it was not happening. Dan actually plays a completely different way.
Like but see, Dan does that too. He's like me. He'll have one game where he drops 13, the next game he literally goes
but
1,
in
like,
pubs
6.
you have to realize he's not playing pubs the way he plays ranked. He'll literally.
Apparently, what Bob said is he roams in ranked with Doc.
No, he doesn't.
Bob literally said he's watched him roam before.
Not in unranked. I've never seen Dan roam. First off, Dan won't even play Doc in ranked. That's how I know Bob.
Because I asked Bob.
Because Dan will not play.
Bro, I'm just saying.
He does not.
Because we were making fun of him for it, and Bob was like, he's like, oh, you say you play ranked different? Then why do you still roam when you're in ranked?
Does not. And see, that's how I know Bob doesn't play because he literally doesn't play Doc when he plays ranked. If he plays Doc, it's a random like overtime match. But if we're like in the middle of the game, he's not playing Doc. He's playing Cav, or he's playing like Warden, or like he's playing Pulse, or he's not playing Doc ever. Ever. And on attack, he's not just jumping in windows. That's why he makes me so mad when we play unranked. Like, Dan, I know you know how to drone. Like, what are we doing? But we'll see. I build competitive teams because I know how like the roles work in competitive games.
There's something else I was gonna.
Because I've played competitive longer than all of you.
Oh, my content for sports and everything, I'm going to probably try to bring back here the next couple of days as everything gets started back up. Obviously, there's that stretch where it's literally just MLB for the longest time. And I'm sorry, that's like the one sport I can not talk about, besides golf. Can't talk about that for so long. It's just like, it's like playing the first 5 hours of Daisy. It literally makes me just want to run around and just like do something else. I just can't handle it. So NFL starts this weekend and stuff like that, so my videos will be coming back out there. That'll be more other content than just streams. Is there anything else? Do you want to do anything else before? I know the first one was like 2 hours, so we're trying to keep this one under an hour and a half. And I think we're at what, an hour 15.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep just chill, a little slower. 2 hours is a long time.
I mean, I know we're probably about to go stream anyway. Like I'm probably gonna stream some stuff tonight just to get caught back up because I haven't streamed in a minute.
I'm probably just gonna play Fallout, so I probably won't stream.
Yeah.
Because I'm just fucking around looking at mods stuff, having a blast.
As usual.
What's today?
Today is the Saturday.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll stream tomorrow. You guys probably see me play some.
Like last time, I will
Actually,
put our Twitches in the description. I'll also put our other stuff down there. Trying to think of anything else.
I need something to stream tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm gonna stream.
There's something else I was gonna put. Oh, Discord will be down there too if you want to join that. We are still looking. Honestly, if I could get to a point to where we have enough people that want to play customs, I would fully commit to just playing like customs of games. Like screw ranked, screw all of it. Like I would just commit to playing just custom Halo, custom COD, custom Siege, whatever.
We said that last time, and I'm gonna start to the point where because
I just can't handle playing games with randoms anymore because they're just like.
I just want dope, so.
You think I'm bad, and then I load into a game with randoms, and I'm literally like, bro, is just ratting in a corner and just getting instantly killed, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I'll start hosting little cash things. I want to start.
We want to try to get an Halo tournament, but it's just like we could do double tournaments.
I do want to find a doubles tournament. I'll definitely be in. You'll see me in some S&D tourneys at the beginning of the year.
That was the other thing on here. I meant to X Defiant when it comes out. We'll be doing a lot of that, which it should come out in the next 2 to 3 weeks, at the latest.
I'm debating on building like a straight comp team around everybody for X Defiant. I just don't know if it's gonna be 5v5 or 4v4 or even 6v6.
They need to tell us that, yeah, because I was gonna say they said it wasn't gonna be 6v6.
Well, ranked was 6v6 for the beta, but they also heard a lot of feedback where we don't want. Well,
I wish they would make
at
it
least
like
the
COD.
true
I
like
wish it'd be
competitor.
4v4.
No, I think I wanted 5v5 like BO4 or like honestly.
Who are you gonna get for the fifth though?
What do you mean?
Me, you, Dan, Tom. Just the
know.
beginning, and then who's gonna get the fifth?
I don't know. I don't know. I really want to build a team for that. Like I don't know. That's gonna be such a fresh game that like I'm just looking at it like as like every early game. It's like if you're gonna get into it, you need to do it now.
Yeah.
So it's like when that game comes out, I'm probably gonna put a stupid amount of hours into it.
Fair.
So that'll be a just because that's the only game that reminds me of Black Ops 4, and that's probably the most fun I've had playing COD in recent memories. Because
Yeah.
oh my god, MW19 ruined COD for me.
Um.
Warzone
and
wasn't bad, but that game was not that fun.
yeah, no. I'll probably also trying to decide.
Maybe some Rocket League tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what the stream pops on.
I don't know if I'm gonna do Rocket League tomorrow. I may uninstall that to. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do. I need to free up space for certain games that I'm gonna be doing for the variety streams. But yeah, I don't think there's any other main things we really want to talk about right now. Obviously, next one I will try to get out on Friday this time. Um, Probably recap the finals of this major. Um, Obviously, you'll already be done with your Starfield stuff.
Might record this like the Tuesday after. Well, Starfield comes out on Tuesday, so like maybe the Wednesday after I do the 24-hour, we could recap the finals, so it's not that far after it, so it's not, so it's still a little fresh in our heads, and then we're gonna be busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we probably have a busy weekend, so
I
we're
was gonna
definitely
say,
gonna do some stuff.
Sunday's gonna
Wednesday.
probably be our first day we're back.
Yeah, I'll probably the most. That's probably why I do 24 hours. Probably do a 24-hour stream. I'll probably snip it to do like 3 videos to go up in parts, and then you probably won't get anything from me at all until we get back from family stuff.
Fair.
Just emergency stuff Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna say our family stuff. Yeah.
Well, also that depends. That's a lie. Thursday, I might do a little something Thursday because I'm not going up there day one because
I'm not either. I don't know why. That's
just
not,
on a
that's
personal
awful,
note,
yeah.
Grandma's gonna be in the hospital, but like I'm not. I don't really want to bother her day one. So
Yeah,
I probably won't go up there day
I
one.
feel until she's gotten moved into her own personal.
Well,
room,
realistically, that's really why. Like, I'm
Friday
not
would be
gonna
the
push
day.
my grandfather out of the room to be like. I mean,
Yeah,
he
'cause
would.
you can only
He
have one
would.
person.
He would be like, you can see your grandma, or at least me, at least. But like, I'm not gonna. I
Yeah.
just like she's gonna be in pain. Like, I'm not gonna bother her. Like,
She's also gonna be on loopy medicines for at least for the first day for 100%. She's
she's
not even gonna
wanna
remember
talk,
part of
She's not
it.
gonna want to be bothered. So like,
She won't even remember half of it. To
I'll
be
call. I'll like just call and check in day one.
Yeah.
But, like I won't go.
Honest.
Unless like I get a call saying like, hey, you.
Yeah, and then obviously we're
Definitely
going
not going.
to see. Yeah. So what I will do, I'm trying to think. Like I said, yeah, we'll put everything in the descriptions. I will make sure everything's down there, and yeah, that's it.
I think that's all we got today.
Okay.
It's like a little ramble stream.
We need,
Stream.
you know, what we need to do. We need to come up with a dope ass like ending phrase. You know what I'm saying? Like some people have like I don't even know. I'm trying to think of like some good ones that I really remember. I mean, I know we both watched the Shits and Gigs podcast. Like it's like the peace, peace, love, love, and then it's like that's it. You know what I'm saying? We need something cool like that to get out. You know what I'm saying?
I have to think of something.
We'll have to think of something. Hey, hell,
I've had some corny good outros before. I just can't think of any.
that's what I'm saying. Like I've had some dumbass like just things that people would just be like, "What the hell?" But like I want something that's catching people. Like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. You know?
Yeah.
So we'll think about it. But all right,
Seth has the most iconic one for me,
which one?
which I'm gonna steal for this one is a fail.
Oh.